Next panel to be called will be Amy Maddox, Stacey Guidry, Chelsea Barlow, Kimberly Dobie, Carlos Arana. Thank you. And Joanne Merica. They will be followed by Richard Noose, Katie Himes, Cynthia Dostovich, Molly Parrish, Jennifer Madrid, and Lucy Netherton. Amy Maddox.
Thank you for hearing us. I am a constituent of Senator Schwertner, and I thank you for hearing us today. I am here to, I want to correct a couple of things. First of all, we live in a republic. Another thing I want to correct is that I keep hearing about religious persecution, and don't push your religion on me. Separation of church and state. First of all, separation of church and state was actually to prevent the state from organizing a religion and forcing it on people. It has nothing to do with issues like this. You can vote your conscience. I also want to testify on my own behalf as a person that grew up as a teenager in the 70s and helped two of my friends obtain abortions. One of those women was fortunate enough to be able to have children later on in life. The other one I'm so sad to say, that has never been able to carry a pregnancy after her abortion. She miscarried over and over and over. And I have that blood on my hands, and I have had such conscience issues with that. It has broken my heart to hold my best friend after miscarriage after miscarriage and never being able to have children. This is such a polarizing issue. It breaks my heart that there's so much anger here. I also am in the healthcare industry. I manage a vascular surgery practice. Thank you for hearing me.
Thank you. Stacey Guidry.
Greetings, Chairwoman Nelson and members. My name is Stacey Guidry. It's Cajun. I'll let it slide. I live in Senator Zeffirini's district. I'm a proud, born and bred Texan, a small business owner, an avid voter, and an intelligent woman here to testify against Senate Bill 1. We talk of abortion restrictions as if they were the only and main issue of these bills, and in my opinion, they are not. Thankfully, I've never been raped. Thankfully, I have never experienced incest by a family member, and thankfully, at 38 years old, I have never been pregnant, because being childless is a path that I choose for myself. Because of Planned Parenthood, I have affordably been tested for HIV negatively, received annual gynecological exams, and have been able to keep my uterus both baby and abortion-free. Now, last August, I had quite a scare. Knowing I have history of cancer on both sides of my family, I was extremely frightened when I found several lumps in my left breast. Being so scared, having just lost my job, and on top of that, not having medical insurance, I waited for 4 months to get it checked out. When I was ready, I knew exactly where to turn. I went to my local Planned Parenthood clinic. It was pristine with excellent service as usual, where the nurturing doctor performed a medical breast exam and confirmed those lumps. The director of the clinic referred me to a program that I was unaware of. Planned Parenthood has a partnership with the University of Texas, funded by the Susan G. Komen Foundation grant, where I received a free mammogram and breast ultrasound. My only other choice was to go to the emergency room and let all these nice taxpayers foot the bill. So without the help of Planned Parenthood, there's no way I would have been able to afford this kind of advanced health care screening out of my own pocket, even with medical insurance. Had I received a negative prognosis instead of just scar tissue, the weight I put myself through, because of financial reasons, could have killed me. I implore you on behalf of millions of Texas women who need more clinics, not less, more accessibility, not less, more understanding and compassion, and less judgment from lawmakers. Please vote against this bill. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Barlow.
My name is Chelsea Barlow. With great respect and gratitude, I come before you today in support of SB 1. Kelly Hancock is my senator. We have a crisis situation I'd like to bring to your attention. We have lost our vision as a nation. Our culture has become such a now culture that we have no clue where we're headed. Here's where we came from. The preamble of our U.S. Constitution says, "We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America." Our posterity is the Constitution is a will for our children's children. It is a call for vision. It is generational. It is wholeheartedly for everybody, including the obvious, the unborn, our posterity. The writers knew the value of life and needed to keep it, needed to protect it. They knew the greatest gift of an inheritance would be the Constitution. I'm a homeschooling homemaker of 5 incredible children. My husband and I started our family vision. Started our family with the vision. It calls us to sow into our nation 200 years beyond our death. When we co-create life, we teach and speak to our children as we would to our great-great-great-great-grandchildren. I may not be able to leave a financial inheritance to them, but I promise to leave this earth with them knowing that generations are important. We have no idea who or what we have lost in these abortions. Ladies and gentlemen, look at your life, purpose, and vision. Are you thinking generationally? SB 1 is a step in the right direction. It will protect our women from below standard health practices who may not even be aware of these standards. It will protect our young pregnant daughters, our posterity, from the Gosnell's abortion shops of horrors. If they can have an abortion without a consenting adult, then we must put them into law, measures to protect them.
Thank you, Ms. Kelly. Thank you. Carlos Arana, you told me once.
You want me to tell you twice?
Please.
Arana.
Thank you.
All right.
Go ahead.
So my name is Carlos Arana. I live in Austin, Texas, and I'm representing myself in favor of this bill. I am for any and all regulation of abortion services. I believe that it is wrong to kill an innocent human being. A human being is an individual with its own unique DNA. In a pregnancy, both the mother and the baby have their own unique DNA and are 2 separate human beings. An innocent human being differs from a guilty one in that they have not committed any actions, wrong or otherwise. In fact, we already value life to the degree that we remove from society anyone who purposely or successfully attempts to take the life of another human being. We can all agree that human life is not valued by an arbitrary decision or by a personal choice stemming from selfishness, financial insecurity, or inconvenience. A fetus is a human being. It literally means offspring in Latin. The life of a human being has value, not just 3/5 value, not just if it has blonde hair and blue eyes, and even if it's less than 20 weeks from its conception. This truth is so undeniable that you don't even need to believe in God to know that it is true. I'm here today so that the members of this committee, our Senate, our state, and our society know that there are people like me out here in Texas that value the lives of human beings. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Gilby?
Good afternoon, Senator Nelson and committee members. My name is Kimberly Dobie, and my family lives in Williamson County. Dr. Charles Schwartner is my state senator. I'm here today with my 2 daughters because we are pro-family, pro-life, and pro-choice, and our family adamantly opposes SB 1. This bill is bad for Texas women, period. This bill is not about safeguarding women's health, as some people would like you to believe, and if passed, it will have the opposite effect. This bill is entirely about making it virtually impossible for a large portion of Texas women to obtain a legal abortion in the state of Texas. If this bill passes, the majority of clinics will be forced to close, and women will have to travel even greater distances
San Antonio, Dallas, and Houston to obtain services at one of the 5 remaining clinics left open after the new regulations take place. Economically disadvantaged women are already burdened with traveling great distances to find a provider, and with fewer clinics available, this will only worsen. If this was truly about protecting women's health, why are there no provisions for rape and incest victims? Where's the outrage over the lack of adequate sex education in our public schools? After all, we leave the country and repeat teen pregnancies, which is a shame. Where are the regulations calling for easy access to birth control, which helps prevent unwanted pregnancies and would result in fewer abortions? This is such an emotional and personal issue, and I truly believe you have no business legislating an issue that should be between a woman, her partner, her physician, and her God, not a woman, her partner, her God, and her politician. Our country was founded in part on religious freedom, and it's high time you stop forcing your personal religious beliefs and political views onto the citizens of Texas. Please vote no. Thank you all.
Thank you. Ms. Merica?
Yes, Joanne Merica, and Kirk Watson is my senator. I am an attorney and adjunct professor at the University of Texas Law School, a former foster mother, and a member of First Austin, a Baptist church here in town. I am surprised that with 17 of the finest constitutional scholars in this state down the street, that we are hearing testimony from someone from Notre Dame about the constitutionality of the 20-week provision in this bill. The Arizona statute was struck down just 6 weeks ago, and that was the specific portion of the statute that was addressed. That law was also predicated on risks to women's health and medical evidence that there is fetal pain. This bill is not only unconstitutional on that basis, but I think it's just plain mean. Senate Bill 1 is not going to restrict the accessibility of abortions for any of your daughters or mine or my affluent friends, but it will create immense hardship for the poor women of this state who cannot afford to be here today to be heard. Budget cuts that this body passed in 2011 already closed 56 women's health clinics in this state. As a result, there were 30,000 unintended pregnancies in 2012, more than we had in 2010. And those 30,000 unintended pregnancies, many of them ended in abortions. In addition, approximately 4,100 women in this country died of completely preventable cervical cancer last year. And of that 4,100, 1,000 of them were Texans. That is a grossly high proportion when we consider what the demographics are in this country. So if you are in favor of life, do not pass legislation that will have the effect of closing more health clinics. Eradicate abortion by eradicating unwanted pregnancies, by providing education and affordable access to contraception.
Thank you very much. Thank you to the members of this panel.